This setting can save your 3D prints. Here are some problems that can be solved simply by enabling it in your slicer. Issue number 1. You have a hole in your print bed. If you're like me and you accidentally made a hole in your print bed, don't worry. A raft will fix that, because it's basically a new print bed. Number 2. The contact points of your STL file are tiny, and chances are it won't be able to handle the load of the print. A raft will ensure your surface area is big enough to support the print. Issue number 3. Materials like ABS have a higher chance of warping. With a raft, you reduce the chances of warping. Now here are the drawbacks. A raft can create a rough finish on the bottom of the model. The second one is, it can be difficult to separate it from the model without breaking off a small part. And number 3, of course you waste some filament by making a raft. So if possible, try using a brim. It will give you cleaner results and use less filament. But it won't be able to fix that hole in the print bed like a raft would, or reduce the warping chances if you print with something like ABS. I hope this video helped you, and happy printing! This is an upgrade for your Creality 3D printer, and it will work for any 3D printer Creality releases, and even works on some other brand models. Let's see if you need one of these. Number 1. You can control up to 4 Creality 3D printers over the web. Number 2. You can hook up a camera for remotely monitoring your prints with AI spaghetti detection and even for making time lapses. Number 3. The Sonic Pad will improve quality and speed of your 3D prints. Number 4. Failed objects can be excluded from printing on your print bed, saving you filament and time. So how does it work? The Sonic Pad improves the print quality by taking over the processing of all the information the printer is monitoring, freeing up the printer's processor to focus on the most important thing, the printing. Of course, the Sonic Pad is powered by quite a beefy processor, so that helps too. The Sonic Pad is well worth the investment, because it's basically an instant upgrade for any Creality 3D printer, even future ones. Do you own a Sonic Pad? Let us know in the comments. Happy printing! These are the 7 ways this setting can affect your 3D prints. Number 1. You can speed up your 3D prints, but the quality will go down. Save some time with bigger layers for the prints that don't need vertical resolution. Number 2. It's the exact opposite. In case you need that vertical resolution, slow down your prints and your quality will go up. You get the best of both worlds by using adaptive layer height. This will save you some time, but make sure those curvy lines are printed with smaller layer heights. Overhangs with steeper layer lines will benefit from lower layer heights, reducing the risk of drooping or sagging when printing without supports. Thicker bridges print better. Based on the previous points, you may or may not need to use supports, so test it out before using the filament to print the supports. Last but not least, layer height will determine the strength of your 3D print. For stronger prints, rotate them accordingly in the slicer. A good rule of thumb is to keep the layer height between 25 and 75% of the nozzle's diameter. Be sure to do some testing so you find the sweet spots for your printer. Now that you know all this, you can make better slicing decisions. Happy printing!